quick heads up before we get to anything else. Codex, in a late holiday gift, has doubled their usage limits, but only until New Year's Day. They've also reset the rate limits, so if you kind of ran out this week, I think you're getting an additional boost through the end of this week, and then from here on out, we get 2 times the token limits through the end of the year. The second little stocking stuffer that OpenAI has given us is a new model for Codex. Kind of. It's GPT 5.2 Codex-Xmas Model. It's basically 5.2 Codex, but with an updated personality. So if you didn't get to talk to Santa yet, now is your chance. I figured I'd take advantage of this opportunity for extra token usage to get around to something that might have put me on Santa's naughty list. There was a React patch several weeks ago now, like a critical security patch that I have not yet put on my website. So I kind of need to head over and do that. While I'm there, I'm going to check out the Santa personality and kick the tires on the GPT 5.2 Codex model. All right, so I have a website where I keep track of books that I want to read. It's just my own way of keeping track of where I got book recommendations from and what might be my next read. So it is currently fully functional, but it is definitely in need of security upgrade. Also, I thought maybe I'd ask Codex to give it a little bit more of a winter theme, as long as we're in the code anyway. In order to get the Santa personality, you just need to run Codex with the -m GPT-5.2-Codex-Xmas flags. And then once you're in, you'll see the 5.2 Christmas model should be up and running. All right, so this is pretty cute. They've definitely given it just a little bit of a personality. It's not overwhelming, but it does speak to you like it's Santa. Are we up to date in this repo? Santa Codex reporting for duty. Let's see if this sleigh is current with its upstream runway. Your sleigh is a bit behind at the North Pole conveyor belt. All right, so really my primary goal here was I need you to check and see what kind of security risks I have. Now, this is becoming more and more of a problem because I really don't touch the code in any of my projects. And really, I don't even know what the code is doing. So I am very reliant on the tools to make sure that they are checking things like patches and security threats. I did get several emails about this, both from Vercel and from React, to make sure that this patch was in place, but I haven't done anything about it. I just haven't been in this project for a while. And it's, for me, a pretty low risk because the website is not exposed to the outside world. But it is something I need to take care of. So I'm asking Codex to make sure that that's taken care of, but also just what other holes might be there, what other things need to be addressed while we're in here. So interestingly, Codex worked for quite a while and came up with a bunch of different items. There were a few cold grade risks: dependencies, hard-coded fallback, admin secrets, client-side credential storage, mixed content risks. This project, like many projects, has developed over time. It started out with just an allow list on Vercel, and then I moved it over to Google OAuth. So I'm not surprised that there's a bunch of artifacts in here. I don't know even which ones are being used anymore. So it's good that Codex is in here cleaning up a bunch of stuff. But I was not sure if it managed to get the React specific bug that I was looking for. I didn't ask it specifically to fix that. I wanted to see if it would catch it on its own. So at this point, I did ask it. There was a critical React security problem. Did you find that and fix that? And here we did have to go through a little bit of back and forth. It didn't find a specific advisory on this problem, but it had updated several packages. And so in the end, I had to pass it the Vercel website where I was reading this security update. And it did verify that yes, it had updated all the packages that needed to be updated to address this security flaw. So the next thing I asked it to do was just update my website to make it a little bit more Christmassy themed. I'm not really sure what this means. Maybe some snowflakes, maybe some hot chocolate somewhere. I just want this to be a temporary, fun way to theme my my project a little bit, but I want to be able to roll it back in a month or two when it's not winter anymore. So let's see what Codex comes up with. Okay, this sounds great. What it did, shipped a festive temporary holiday overlay so that you can flip it on and off like a North Pole feature flag. So it runs by setting an environment variable to Christmas and basically an expiration date. So it will automatically turn itself off. So What does it look like? Just for reference, this is the before. Nice. We've got snowflakes gently falling. We've got some, I think this is holiday garland at the top and a cup of hot cocoa down at the bottom. There's a notice that the holiday overlay is active until end of February. Beautiful. I mean, that's everything I asked for. All right, so again, nicely done from OpenAI. It's fun that they're giving us these little seasonal treats. The Santa voice is just fun to play with, but definitely the double token usage, that's a real gift. It's only available on basically through the end of the year, but it's a great time if you've been putting off that kind of bigger project or just kind of the housekeeping stuff that nobody really likes to do, but definitely needs to be done. Now's a great time to do it. I have to say, I had not yet tried the new 5.2 Codex model. Not surprisingly, it was fast and it was thorough. It did everything I hoped it would do, which is catch that React critical safety error, but it also did a bunch of other things that it deemed necessary for security risks. And it really was time to clean up the code. Over time, code just degrades if you keep poking at it. So it's nice to know that everything is kind of cleaned up and definitely that the security issues are taken care of. So if you've got those little housekeeping tasks you've been putting off, or if you have a big project that you kind of want to tackle, now's a great time to do it. Double token usage through the end of the year. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.